why spontaneously recording a video might be more effective, might be more beneficial to you rather than batch recording if you are already doing batch recording. So here are three main key points that I pulled out in my research on this particular topic that I'll be discussing in today's video. The first point is authenticity and freshness. The second point is relevance to current trends. And the third point is less burnout and more creativity. So the first point, why would randomly, spontaneously recording a video when you feel like recording a video be more beneficial, be more effective than just sitting down and hashing out a whole batch of recordings? Why would that bring about authenticity and freshness? Well, you're able to capture in that given moment in time with video your genuine reactions and enthusiasm right then and there. If I was rigid in my approach and said, no, this is not a recording day for me, I'm not going to record, even though I feel like in the moment, like, oh, I just feel like I should record right now. I had no idea what I was going to record, but I just still felt compelled to sit down and record something today for whatever reason. And then I decided to, well, since I don't know exactly what I'm going to record, let's do some research on and breaking down some key points of when you spontaneously record, is it more beneficial, maybe, possibly, than batch recording? I did find some evidence that it could potentially be more beneficial to somebody to choose not to batch record videos and just do spontaneous recording, just spontaneously record one day when you feel like doing it, rather than just sitting down on a Saturday or a Friday and just hash out a whole bunch of videos. If you know me and what I've released in the last number of months, how I started off with just releasing consistently week after week after week, just book summaries. Those were all pre-planned book summaries that I mapped out and took notes on and just batch recorded several videos in one given day. And yes, that was still able to capture some enthusiasm for the given topic that I might be discussing on any particular video that I was recording at that time. But it's just a very different enthusiasm, say right now in this given moment, where I'm glad I listened to myself, that I was compelled to sit down and record. And now I'm grateful that I'm right here, right now, having had listened to myself to do something. And here I am doing something, and I just hash out a quick little thing. And I'm sure I feel that this will be beneficial to some people. So I went ahead and started recording. Not only that, this will be beneficial to myself to learn how to be more spontaneous, less rigid in my approach to recording future videos of original content other than book summaries, where it was more rigid, more structured, did just batch recordings. None of those videos were spontaneous. So this is also me kind of sort of experimenting of, well, what does a video look like for me when I sit down and do something more spontaneously in the moment, just randomly in the moment, and just run with it. So I am right now genuinely excited that I'm sitting down right now and delivering something to the camera. So it, again, is capturing my genuine reaction right now in this present moment, that if I decided to push this off to, say, next weekend, it wouldn't be that same genuine reaction that I'm feeling within me right now. And it wouldn't be the exact same enthusiasm that I have for this present moment right now, versus, pushing it off to next weekend. And you never know what is going to happen next weekend. Something major could happen next weekend. You never know. Life happens. And maybe you won't be able to record next weekend. So if you feel compelled to do something, to start something, whether it's recording your next video or recording your first video, or whatever it might be, whatever thing you're looking and feeling that you should start doing, when you feel like you're compelled to do it, just do it. Dive in right then and there. Even if it doesn't make sense to you or anybody else, just dive in. Designate some time to go forth and take the action steps to move forward and see what happens. Additionally, with this original content that I'm releasing now, I'm working on being more authentic, showing more of my original self rather than the structured step-by-step of what I was doing with the book summaries. So I think the authenticity piece of it is what I was most excited about recording right now is I knew this would create more authenticity, would allow me to pour out more authenticity, more authenticness of myself. Now, the second point, when you listen to yourself and you feel compelled to record something spontaneously and you start recording, it allows you to stay relevant with current trends. Because maybe in that given moment, the reason why you're feeling compelled to want to record something is because you noticed something or you saw something, some sort of trend that is happening that got you excited, that made you want to discuss it or whatever it may be. And then you're able to release it in the proper time when others are interested in that topic and hearing from other perspectives and points of views on that particular trending topic. It gives you the ability to be one of those people who are releasing information about that given trend and allow others to be entertained by your own perspective and viewpoint on it, or gather information from your own unique perspective and viewpoint on that particular trending topic. Additionally, if you have a YouTube channel, for example, and you have an audience that you're serving, you have a community, you have a big group of subscribers, the best thing that you could do to serve your audience is to listen and to respond to what they want. So obviously, by listening and responding to what your audience wants, you're going to be recording a lot of spontaneous, in-the-moment videos. Videos that aren't necessarily pre-planned and marked on your calendar for, this week I'm going to go ahead and do this particular topic. Let your audience fill in your calendar for you and respond to them and feed them exactly what they want. Because ideally, I should hope that if you do have a YouTube channel, for example, and you do have an audience, I hope that you're doing it because you want to serve your community, serve the people who are actively engaging and listening to your content. I'm still very much in the beginning stages of starting a YouTube channel, and so I don't have much of an audience or a community to serve at the moment. But if I did, and then I was able to find out what mattered most to them and then do videos on that, I would definitely be doing that. And one day I will be doing that. But right now, until that audience is built, until that community is built, I'm right now listening to me and also doing research on what particular topics, what are the things that people are searching for, and how can I serve them from my unique perspective and my unique viewpoint. And then the third point, spontaneously recording a video rather than batch recording can lead to less burnout and more creativity. Batching videos can very quickly lead to fatigue, leaving each video with the same tone and energy. Maybe even your third or fourth video of that day that you're recording, one after another, has maybe less energy than you had hoped for. Maybe your exhaustion is showing through the camera when you did not intend to do that. Again, going back to my story and how I started this channel, which was doing book summaries. Every single one of those videos I did in batches. I chose one particular day and I recorded 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, however many I could fit into that given day. And I definitely felt most energized on the first video. And then as we went into the second video, the third video, the fourth video, if we ever did 4 videos in one day, I could feel that my energy was dwindling. And then I would do my best to try to not to show it on camera. And then, of course, the tonality, the speaking tone would all kind of sort of mimic and blend in and be exactly the same. So if you've experienced batch recording as something that you currently do, now when it comes to spontaneously recording, it gives you space to recharge. It takes the pressure off. You don't have to feel like you need to record 2, 3, 4 videos. Additionally, what I've learned now that I do my own original content rather than book summaries is that I am doing more spontaneous videos. I'm not doing batch recording anymore because I just wanted to test the waters and see what it would feel like to do spontaneous videos when I felt like doing it rather than just doing batch recording, which was essentially burning me out. I was still staying consistent with releasing videos, which is good, but I was still feeling sort of burnt out on the recording process itself. So I felt like changing it up now that I'm doing original content. And what I've gathered and what I've noticed is that I am more excited to record now than ever before because in that present moment when I am recording, I feel inspired. And that inspiration is able to pour onto the camera. And the inspiration is what produces my content right now with my original content. The inspiration is what feeds me the ideas of what I should do next. I may not always record videos in this particular way. It may not always serve me but it is serving me right now in this present moment. I love the fact that I am spontaneously recording when it feels like. I'm not recording 2, 3, 4 videos in any given day anymore. Now it's one random video, hash it out, pump it out. So if you're somebody who's watching this right now and you're a content creator and you're currently deciding, well, should I batch record? Should I spontaneously record one random video when the inspiration hits? Well, you're going to have to test that out. I urge you to test that out. Test out both. See what works best for you. It depends on your schedule, of course, and what other things you got going on in your life. For some, batch recording is just going to make much more sense rather than spontaneously trying to fit in a recording. Or there's a blend of both. You're going to batch record sometimes, and sometimes you're going to spontaneously record. That might be the best solution for you. Or just full on spontaneously record and run with that and never batch record. It's an experiment. You just got to experiment and see for yourself what works best for you. Both are highly effective, but you got to take a look at which one allows you to produce better results for your audience. What method allows you to produce the best product, the best video for your audience to absorb and take in? And then at the end of the day, which one energizes you the most? Which one gives you the most enthusiasm and energy and excitement for what you're doing? Because if you are a content creator and you are recording videos and you are serving an audience, then you should get excited. You should be excited to, when creativity hits, to dive in, start recording. Not only that, but you've listened to yourself, and so you've served yourself so that you can serve others. Because maybe there's a reason why you feel compelled all of a sudden in that given moment to start recording something. You never know. So you've got to, when that opportunity hits, that inspiration hits, that creativity hits for you to start recording something and put something out there, or start doing something, whatever that feeling is for you in that given moment, to take the action steps necessary to move forward in that given moment, to see why that feeling is within you right then in that moment, and see what happens. And you may not even recognize, as you're taking action, you may not even recognize why you had that feeling in the first place, and that you took the actions and you didn't see what results, if any, that it produced. But the result may not show itself right away. It may wait to show itself 3 months from now, 3 years from now. And then you'll connect the dots looking backward, saying, oh, okay, that's why I felt inspired. I felt compelled to do that very thing. That's why in that given moment, I felt like I should do that. And I'm so grateful that I pushed myself to, in that moment when I felt like doing that thing, that I did it. So this was fun. I learned a lot from this spontaneous random video right here. And as always, be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others, and serve yourself so that you can serve others. Until next time.